Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Holy shit. It's actually a little bit time ago. A little bit of time ago. Since we last streamed. So, that's cool. That's fun. Yeah. Here we are, once again. Now, why do I... Okay. Just check here. Why the fuck are you only on 2,000? Should hopefully be on 4,000. My bit rates. Actually 6,000, but yeah. Yeah. Please do spike now. Wait, what did my... Oh, wait, Gucci. Right now we're just waiting on for the bitrate to spike real quick. Anyways, today we're gonna hope and see if I can get if this is the final part to get cobol working. Now, I did make some changes in the repo. I'll just really quickly show you. I did make some changes in the repo. Really quickly. So now we have two branches, cobalt and main. Main is what you might think it is, and cobalt is the cobalt. It's the cobalt version. So I did make a few changes there because I just wanted to do some things. But now let's see if today we can get everything merged. I want this to be so motherfucking merged so bad currently. Just so, like right now, currently. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, currently we are relying on some Linux functions, which is all well and good, by the way. It's all good. But, this is the big but. I have changed pretty much everything within our virtual file system, within my virtual file system, VFS here, to support file descriptors. And, this is the most important part, we can now read and write to disks. Right now only read, but later, at a later point, we can also read to a disk. Which means that I can do everything, pretty much now, that at least the kernel should do. I just actually need to make it more pretty, but yeah. I've also gotten system calls, kinda to work, kinda only, for now. Yeah. We can really quickly... Where's my... There. Doesn't need to really quickly zoom that one in. So let's really quickly show everyone here how the fuck everything works. Let's just do that real quick. So the main mount that we have is just and only just this actual disk right here. That's the main mount, the main device. Now I should also maybe go over how everything actually works, but I'll do that later. That should be enough visibility, yeah. So what we are really quickly going to do is that we're going to really quickly split screen this kinda. Because there's both going to be some information over here and over here. So, are we ready? Currently, our path is /ACA0. Now I'll get back into what that means, but let's try to really quickly read file. Now if I press enter here, you can see usage. Read what file? Let's do that. Now the file that I want to try to read from is going to be right up here. Let's open this in the containing folder. Root. Now let's try to read the abc file here. abc.txt. So let's say read abc.txt. Are we ready? Bam! We have just read it. Now where is it stored? Well, it's stored in a buffer local to this process, pretty much the main process. So we need to say hex and into a file descriptor. In this case, free, which is the debug, which is going to be over here. And if I scroll a little bit up, actually a lot up, you can see we have some bit data here. Now you might ask, what is this data? Well, if we look over here and look here, there's some resemblance. We have a HELLO space FROM space ABC new line. Yeah, I'm so fucking happy that this works. So now we have ourselves an actual virtual file system. Oh, how the shit has just begun raining. But yeah, we now have ourselves a virtual file system. But what we don't have is cobol. Let's get over there. Now, of course, over here is still the very much limited thing where you only can read from certain things, and also this one is actually is the correct one. No, it isn't. Nope. But some of the functions are there. Let's clear this. And let's just make it. Because we don't have any compiler errors. What we do have is a fuck ton of linker errors. Actually, I'm really going to close some of these things here. This one probably also. Could you please? Thank you. Oh, we're not gonna see yours. Nope, nope. Nope. Oh, that one I actually kind of need. Fuck that. Huh. That's the memory dump. Okay, gushy. Okay. So let's get these things done. Now, some of the things will have to be implemented in the other branch. Actually, is there a way that I can get like just a quick question, is there a way that I can make this branch like catch up to here without merging the branches? Rebase branch maybe. Okay. Resolve a merge editor. Can we say... what about the general changes? None of those. Can we say... branches... actually, let's just merge. Select a branch or tag to merge from. That one. Merging is not possible because you have unmerged files. Close with conflicts. Fuck that. Can I say... actually, yeah, for the VFX, I want to make everything over. Complete that merge. Also in here. Over to there. Complete it. The rest actually is all of the cursors also there. Which I also think I want to have that. Yeah. There. What is the library folder here? Not there, but drivers, exe, there, Linux. Complete, I guess. There are no changes. Oh fuck. View history. Can I revert back to here in some way, shape or form? What the fuck is it? Throw from there. I hope that this worked. It did not. We'll go over here. Yeah. All this is there. Yes. We now go over to here. We have the Linux here. And apparently nothing else. Okay. Is there something I can do? Um, yeah. Leave changes in the index and working tree. Discard all changes. Reset. Okay. Something did not work. So yeah, where are we currently? We are there. We are in the cobalt, which I guess is there. That probably means then that we... Holy shit, So I made the branch there. So let's make a hard reset back to there. Remove branch, yeah. Actually, 2 seconds. Should I maybe just like remove the branch, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna fucking remove the branch. Fuck that. View all branches. There. Fuck the cobalt branch. Now refresh. Let's then go over to main. Scratch and check out. No, it's things. Force check out. Discard all. Okay, Gucci. Okay. That was a little bit scary. I will admit that. Okay. So this is where I deleted all of the... Apparently also made the font. Huh? Where I also deleted the... At least where I should... Yeah, where no, it is seconds. I made that. I made the BIOS. Made the GDT. Made some things. Pits, strings, timer. VGA text, array size. Oh yeah, this is where I have made... Where everything happened pretty much. So if I really quick go into here, I go back to stuff's happened, I guess. And then I say browse files. I then say copy this. I should download as a zip. Maybe I should also really quickly just clean up here real quick. Give me a minute. There, Gucci. Extract. So here we have the whole thing. with all of the cobol things. Now what I'm gonna do then is that I'm gonna make a branch here, call it cobol. And now we have main. And yeah, then we have this one. And apparently still this one. Which that one shouldn't be there, but anyways, let it be, I guess. So yeah, no wait 2 seconds. Something is still not there. Let's go to here. Go on GitHub here. View here. Then make a new branch, source there. Cobol. Make new branch. There. Update this one. And that was with lowercase here. So now we have main and cobol together. This is fucking fucked. This is some fucking shit. Now if I make this as a cobol evidence set in cobol branch commits publish branch working there, committed. We Goshi. It damn fucking worked. So yeah, now I need to really quick check it out. There. So now everything should be working again. So now if I go back to the main, yeah, Goshi, thank you. Was just about to be fucking. I could feel my heart beating a little bit there. So now I have the cobalt branch here. And now we can test. Yeah. Now that we have the whole of cobalt here, we now need to change everything to use my system and not Linux. Yeah, I also don't even have Linux here, so that's gonna be pretty easy. Now, if you don't know what I mean by having Linux, there were some files here that I made to assist myself here. Let's really use NeoVim here, because that is the greatest of all time. Yeah, fuck all that. Here we pretty much just have, okay, some plug shit. Not really gonna use that anymore. So yeah, and these two files, they're just like stdio files pretty much, but with Linux in mind. That means that, we for example have these things here. Standard in, out, error, debug. Now these things, what we're gonna do instead is that we're gonna go into my stdio here, and pretty much do the same thing. Pretty much. Attribute. And is it unused? Yeah, it's unused. As the file will have a file descriptor here. Const, and it doesn't need to be a pointer. stdin, for example, equals to be file descriptor there. stdout. Oh, actually, I accidentally said struct. Static. Static, error, and debug. Error, debug, Gushi. So now we have all of them. And actually this one needs to be std debug. My screen is going to there. The perks of having a TV. So yeah, now we just need to make all of these functions in here pretty much. Many of these functions at least. Now there's some that we just can ignore pretty much. Pretty much only. Such as write here, fwrite. We pretty much already have that implemented in my virtual file system, VFS. And also these functions here we're not even going to try to implement because we don't have a way to get input from the VFS yet. But when we do, yeah, so we have a way to get input from the keyboard, but we need to abstract that in the VFS, in the virtual file system pretty much. Yeah, it's complicated kinda. At least that's how I've got a note of it. So yeah, there's some functions that we just need to really quickly implement. But let's first of all get them ordered, because I am already getting a little bit stressed out over all of this. So we'll say the F's first, and then the actual thing. Debug C as if. What the fuck are those things? F put C. Oh, that's just these. Oh, okay. Are these even being used? Nope. Nope. And nope. Nope. Okay. Well. What about this one? Yeah. No. Okay. Well, these bunch here we can just like delete. So now. Okay. I'm gonna do something that I'm not usually gonna do. I'm gonna not make these ones uppercased. Put character. Isn't that everything? That should be everything. So yeah, first thing that we need to do is to go in here, take for example this line, and then revert that one, that whole line, into this only. I know there's more. I knew it. That was why. Yeah, there's a few ones here. So all of these will be replaced there. So yeah, now we are on our own. In the Wild West, we don't have Linux. Now we need to do everything on our own. That worked. Oh shit. Now, we need to make. That's not how it's spelled make. Clean here and make kernel-b. That pretty much tells make that, hey, make everything within the kernel. Don't think about any other things. Make everything within the kernel always. That's so if we get any bugs, then we can easily go ahead and do something with them. Now, what I'm gonna do with these, for example, is that I'm gonna go up here, under here, type define from a file descriptor to a file. Non-void function returning. That is an actual non-void function. Cobol unused. No, it's this one. System create file. Ooh. Yeah, so we don't have a way to create a file yet. At some point we need to do that, but in the within is using currently in my fat drivers here. I have a few functions. Actually, can I really quickly make it so I can also check project manager? I do believe it was. Nope, it was not project manager. Was it here? Outline. Right here. Here we have a few functions. Fat read sector, write sector, read entry, read directory, read root, file, find directory, and so on and so forth. What we don't have is to write to create a file, pretty much. Because do you know how fucking hard? Do you know how fucking hard that is? Active here. Gucci. Gucci. Now this program can tell a bunch of things about the disk, pretty much. Very useful if you need to check if your disk is fucked, if your image is fucked. Okay. Well, that didn't work. Alright, but anyway, it's like the fat file, the fat file structure pretty much is like this. You need to have the short name. If you do not know what the short name is, that is the file name space extension. Now this one must be 11 characters long, and this one must be 3 characters long. What if you want to have something that's longer than that, than this? Well, then you need to say at first file name and add some random characters here. But above, you need to do a whole bunch of other things. Yeah, we're gonna do that later at some point. But right now, we just need to do this real quick. It's not there. Oh no, so it should, everything should be big enough. Entry point for and processing for library runtime cobol read file. Okay, that gave a lot of made a lot of sense, right? So, oh, here we can actually see how pretty much Linux format works. So, for example, read is a file descriptor, buffer, and a length. Seek is the file descriptor offset and then some kind of mode or something like that. We'll have to check that. But anyways, file read. We don't even have reading functions yet. Close. Where the fuck was it? It was under here. File read. Wait, we'll really quickly try to do it again. Here. Yeah, under create file. That is. Oh, that's because it's fucking static. And I probably fucking set up. There. Now happy? Nope, you're not. Salt. There. That works. That's not put C, that should be F put C. Thank you very much. So apparently number one. Number one is standard out, yes. That should also be standard out for me. Is it? Actually, 2 seconds. Is it standard out? Standard out is also one. Gucci. Yeah, so instead of having file here, file descriptor. And also this, that is a pointer. It should not be a pointer. For fuck's sake. So yeah, you can't then say if it's null. What is the invalid thing for me? That is -1. If I do believe so. Actually, maybe I should really quickly write that, actually. Define VFS invalid file descriptor -1. Just because so I can, yeah. Then I can just do this. If there, you're a file pointer, you should not be a file pointer, you should be a file descriptor. And you're already a file descriptor, which is good. F read. Now we get into some funnier things here. So, like in here, we have a f read, which you can see the parameters here. Now we are going to steal all these parameters, shove them into here, replace this one with a file descriptor, number, I'll just replace that with length. Oh wait a second, that should not be length then. Let's write on it, let's read on it on some random C++ wiki. Count! It was length. So yeah, and then we're gonna go in here, paste it, and then for now, so the way that we did if read and write over here is that we did some vicious things. Let's see if this works. Total read, bytes to read, size times count. Why the fuck size times count? The size for each object in bytes. Okay. The number of objects to read. Okay. The stream to read and the pointer. Yeah, okay, Gushi. Oh shit, that's going to be a lot. So yeah, VFS read, of course. Now it actually only does bytes, which I think we also do here. So it's good enough, I guess. They currently read as everything for 0, so we'll have to implement that daily at some point. But you are not a file point. Okay, then what? File pointers will be file descriptor types space, not capitalized, space. That gave some errors. Defined but never used. Pragma GCC, that's not stick push. That's W. Used. Const. Unused const. Up. And same here. Actually, we can just like. We'll probably just do that, I guess. Control breach ends for non-void. That's not a variable. There. There's something's not working. Let's quickly format it. There. Anything that reaches down here. If 0, we can immediately just delete that, and if 0, delete that. If 0, delete that. There. There. If 0. If 1. actually, so there's a F1 here. F1 else there. But like, huh? Oh. There. The single floating fucking thing. What kind of a file are you? You are an int. No, wait 2 seconds, you're not an int. You're some other file. That don't apparently know yet. Because it commented you out. Okay, let me just very quickly zoom a little bit out for myself. So what you... Oh, I think it's like that. And then this should be the end if. Format doc. Oh. Why? Huh? Really quick, need to zoom out here. They have that one open. Was it this one? Nope, it was not this one. Fuck it. We're gonna use this one to get GNU cobol there. Cobol? Yeah, that's how you say it. And now we're really going to go search for this fucking variable. Well, you just... Well, goodbye. Let me see. Oh yeah, that one... This one can just go. Thank you. Okay. So... Why is this? Zack. Thank you. So apparently VS Code thought that this was a... Yeah. I don't even know what to say at that point. The create flush file delete file, read, write, close, flush, delete, copy file, check file exists. Okay, we do have that one. Format it, thank you. So now, it's not that there. Okay, this looks a little bit better. There is already a break there. You have a break. Um, format. Index delete. Used but never defined. Hmm? There. Indexed writes. Read next. Rewrite. Index delete. Rewrite that. Really? All of these are not there? At this point I can just like I'm fucking like just am going to do this. Fuck that. Lips. Cobol. There. Uh, default includes, actually this one needs to be, technically this one needs to be like that. Time system.types. We don't have a system.types. But do we have types? We do have types. And we do have that one, I also do believe. Yes. Limits, that one. We do not have windows. Well, in fact. Okay. Many of the same fixes now, but I would much rather just do this. F And you are still... No, you're not. File descriptor. Okay, let's really quick format this. Yeah, that looks a lot better. File descriptor slash t space probably also somewhat. Only invert to upper. Yeah, that's much a little bit better. Yeah. There. Oh no. That's because it's an invalid file descriptor. Put C, put F. Oh, you are also a one of these, so let's just delete that. I don't need that one. I actually also believe that I should find you with that. Okay. Well, that was not good. Huh? Invalid file descriptor. Rewind. What the fuck is that function? Is a built-in function used to reset a given file pointer. Oh. Well, we don't really have that. Oh, pretty much just like setting the offset to be zero, I guess so, maybe. Which, okay, what we can do here is that we can go ahead and do a bunch of things about going in and accessing some of the file descriptors from the VFS, or we could go in and just do this. That was easy. And guess what this system does? Well, it goes in, gets us a file descriptor. We need to check if it's actually good enough, and also if it's actually open. But then we can go ahead and say f file descriptor equals to offset. Easy. Though we should probably also do some checking. And maybe I also should really quickly actually also... And yeah, this one was good enough. And now, there. Now what we can go ahead and do, say this. What we need is a file descriptor. Stream. And instead of doing all that, we just say VFX seed there. And let the VFS do the rest of the work. Instead that we have to do it. Because we don't know anything about if this one is open or closed or anything. We don't know it. All we know is that this is a thing and we need to go ahead and do something with it. Just throw it over to there. Invalid file descriptor. Is it because that there's already a... That's why. Let me just get this. Thank you. Oh, right. Yeah, we also now need to also do open with modes. Oh. That one is going to be fun. Right? So I don't know anything about all this. So we can do an open SDF open. F open and open, isn't that pretty much the same? What does F open do? It gets a file. So open then should then maybe just give a, no, not open AI, C function. So then get a path, O flags, and then continuous. Okay, here. Open path flags mode. It gives out a file script, I guess. Description, open system call. The open system call opens the file specified with there. If the specified file does not exist, it may optionally, if that one is specified in flags, be created by open. Okay. And then we need to do all of this. Unsuccess open returns a new file descriptor. On error, -1 is returned and is set to indicate the error. Okay. Oh. So I guess I have some of those here in my error file thing here. Yeah, I have some of them here. Just try again. It's good enough. Just try again. It's a directory. Just yeah. This is directory. Don't come over here. This directory. Illegal seek. Boom. Not a typewriter. Okay. Okay. Fucking hell, man. Okay, this is too fucked up and funny. Let's see. Do I have these ones? Yes, I do have those ones. Okay, Gucci. Okay, let's then make the open, I guess. Which, do I actually have anything from in here? Maybe, hopefully. I have to implement everything by myself. Really? Holy shit, I don't want to do that. Okay. Let's do this. So what we wanna return is a here. That this one has the mode also, so which that is apparently a mode type. I don't know what that should mean, but things, can we get some kind of a hint from here? Nope. Well, that was good. Okay, well, I guess I'll then have to do all this by myself. The argument flags. Okay, yeah, that's not the one I want. I want to see the mode. Following access modes. This file is opened in appending mode before each read. The mode argument specifies the file mode bits to be applied when a new file is created. Okay. That helped me a little bit. Thank you for that. Okay. Oh, that was click. Oh. Great, Kushi. Let's do this. I'm gonna throw this one over here. Because then I can actually keep track of everything. Now comes the moment of truth. Should I actually make this in the correct file? Or should I just make it in here? I guess for some of the things I could just like, for example, for the flags and whatnot, we'll just do this. Do this for the flags, I guess. Okay. So, how do I want to do the mode? I think if I do an enum for the mode, autocomplete. Is that also one? There. Done. And all these ones has the same? Yeah. So yeah, now we have mode here. And then we have down here mode/t. That is that already a thing? It is. Or at least dash mode. which is a U32. Okay. Let's make this one type define. Actually, instead of making this within here, define all of this as there. That made perfect sense, right? Now let me then go ahead and take this. Let me then just also make types. Type define a / mode for a mode to there. Why is that one on free spaces? Thank you. So now we have the mode defined. Now we need to then make define O underscore append define O async O close exe there directory desync ECX large file no there no there no TTY, yeah. No follow non block O slash that's also a thing. Synchronize O dash temp file to see. All of them should have a different index now. Should. I do really hope. Now, the flags here is the way to say what do you want this to be, I guess. Open file in append mode. Open file for synchronous IO. Close on execute. Create file if doesn't exist. Direct IO. Open directory. Okay. Okay, this should now work. If we go into here. And we already have it. Oh, this one. I was just about to say I already have it open. Fuck. Okay, open. Now I can't just do it this easy because actually can I? I'll just go to OBS again. Hey, what you're making? Hello. I am currently trying to get cobol to work in a kernel. I've just realized how fucked that is, but okay. Log debug not implemented. Actually, can I say? Do I have the function thing here? Underscore function. Nope, I don't. But yeah, under here now, then I'm gonna make a small definition. Say function not implemented. Because I don't think that that one is anything. So then should is just do that. Function not implemented. There and there. Okay. We don't have a module for this. Oh right, yeah, because it's not a module, it's a defined there. Oh, that's why. That probably is like that, I guess. Let me just real quick check. Oh, this one can also come over here. As I think it's there like that. Just to say that that is the mode, I guess. That means then that we need to actually have a vark. How the fuck did I do that? No, it va list arcs vstart and then vend va-end. Okay. See a second. Yeah, that's there. Juicy we already have, and that one we also already have. All right, yeah, maybe. Actually, do I already have that one? That is why. Yeah, we already have it, Gushi. That means then I also can go into here and just say, yes, we do at least have it. Oh, right, yeah, these functions. I had totally forgotten about all these functions. I was actually just about to nearly about to just say, yes, we got it. And then I had this. Oh, yeah. Where was this one? It was under time. Includes time. And now we got it. Error type. There should be a time.c, yeah. Well, we also have this one, yeah. This one should then be there, I guess. Entry point and processing. There's something wrong. Time.c, we already have time.h. What if I just do this? That was why. Be error comment. Wait, what? Okay. Just a comment. Yeah, I don't know why, but like we're going to we're just going to flag this comment. No other reasons. Could it maybe be because of that? Figure it out. I'm smart. Okay, where is renamed in the C? In the C there. That's under okay IO. Of course it's under IO. It's fucking IO. Fuck. Okay, so how? It's an int. Rename. Old name, new name. Why not also remove? Now that we are here. And I do remember. I did not. Great. Now all of this will be done. Right, yeah, we can get it through a path. The file descriptor through a path. So that is also legal enough, at least. Legal enough, yeah. Function not implemented, and yeah. There's going to be a whole lot of function not implemented things here. Don't worry. Don't worry, we are going to have a lot of functions not implemented. I guess this is write only. Do we have that? Nope, we don't. Read only, write only. Binary. Comments. I've just realized why. That's because when I replaced it, I didn't take in mind that comments also could have file in them. So at least I know why. Seek set. That's under the else seek. things. Offset, file descriptor, the offset, and somewhere. Seek set, seek current, and seek end. Seek data, seek whole. I will. The file offset to the open file descriptor. Okay. But what does all of those things mean? The file offset is set to the offset bytes. The file offset is set to its current location plus the offset bytes, okay. Is set to the size of the file plus the offset. When the fuck do you want to use that? When do you want to use seek end? It's to the file, it's to the end of the file plus, okay, return value. Upon successful completion, returns the resulting offset location as measured in bytes from the beginning of the file. On error, that one is returned and that one will be there. Okay, gushy. And I think we should, and I do believe that we have everything that we should in here, yeah. I think at least. Else we'll have to see. Let me see. So, seek. That's something like this. Int. Now comes the interesting thing, because yeah, okay, gushy. Now why is this one just like that? File descriptor type, thank you. File handler. Back to an int. Else seek stream that down. I already knew. Fuck. Okay, so else seek. It's already giving me. Holy shit. Let's just do this. And let me just see. File descriptor to the argument there, and then that is where these things come in. Okay, gushy. Success, that should not be success. Success should be what was that? That was ifs I get offset from there. Do all that and then get the offset, yes. Der seek here was the oh, it uses get node. Let's just like say int current offset. If there's 0, if that's under 0, yeah, then it's just nope. So yeah, now we can, instead of having all that, then we can do that. Actually, it's probably a good idea to do that. To just also just like have it. Let's do a file What the fuck was that called? Do I even have that? No, it's not even public, so get node, that's because it's under VFS node, but VFS node doesn't have that, so yeah, we need to use the function. VFS get offset from the stream, and then we also need to get the size from the stream. VFS get size from here. There, Gushy. And now VFS get size Gushy. And again, this one needs to be the new offset that we then need to return. Yeah. You didn't see anything. Okay, so now just time for these ones, which we also want to make public out to the other files. City, current, and end. Even though I do not understand why you want to use that. And is there a comment? There's a comment. Figure it out. Do you know what? Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do if there is an fd-t and then a slash. Want to replace that with file there. I was tired over that. Okay, let's see. What is this? That is because that we are returning a constant character. We don't want to do that. Why the fuck did the music just stop? Thank you. Just got flashbang twice. Standard out. That's because you are a file, a void file. Holy shit. It's not any time where you see a void file. Actually, I do already have a macro for this. Didn't work, damn it. fd-t pointer right there. Void pointer. Wow. file handle. Address point of there. Some objects. And that should be it. Gushy. Okay. I guess if you really want to be a yeah. Oh. Okay. So now I have to think about how the fuck I can make standard in and standard out into pointers. Didn't think I would have to do that. Can I maybe just do that? I could be able. Yeah, I should actually be able to do that. But then it's just like, what is then going to happen? I can actually see file descriptor. That's an int. That's good enough, I guess. F right, yay! Now we get into some of the funnier things. F right, much like F read, comes from here. To more specific, here. Actually, I want to have read on top and there. Scripter stream counts. That's pretty much the same here, except for reading. Wanna write to the file to it, and then the data is there. Actually, also it is actually also read there. What did I just do before? I made it into a write right there. fseek. We already have lseek. Like, what is the difference between f and lseek? The stream to modify a number of characters to shift position. Sets the file position indicator for the file stream to the value pointed to by there. Huh? If the stream is opened in binary. Oh. Okay. That's something. And where the fuck do you say that this one is implemented at? Not a call, not a disk. Anyways. So it's pretty much like this, except for something. I guess. I don't know what it does. So we'll just do that. We need end of file. Now, end of file, at least in here, is -1. Now I want to make it a little... No, I don't want to make it a little bit spicy. So we're just going to say -1. Get C. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to implement this. Even though we don't. Even though we can't. It's now get C. Unget C. Okay. Uses a stream to then output something. I actually don't need this, I do believe. This from my old implementation of printf that we don't need anymore. So yeah, let's do these two. And let's just make them for now, I guess. Ftail. Returns the file position indicator for the file. We already have that nearly. Holy shit! Yeah, we actually nearly already have that. That's funny. Kind of fun. Alright, so down here. Now what do? You take an int. Technically, it took a long, but I don't have longs yet. At least I don't want to do him. Down below, all the seeking things would do ftail, which that is as easy as to say get the offset and run out there. Holy shit! Things are actually easy when you actually get some infrastructure done. Now read, if not fully wrong, here is a Linux function. Shit. Reads up to count bytes from file descriptor. That's literally this. Literally. So again, we'll do the F's first. You need a size T. Read buffer count the size. Thank you very much. And then write. I guess it's pretty much the same. We can really quick double check. File descriptor there, and Oh yeah, there. Number of bytes. F-write, for now at least. Here we need to pretty much just say F-write 1 there and there. That's it. That's literally everything. And the same for F-read. And the same with read here. And this was supposed to be hard? Well, apparently fucking not. File descriptor open, I would guess that stands for. Another Linux. How many Linux functions can I probably get? So here, yeah. Now we need to actually implement the modes. Damn it. Oh, damn it. I just hope that didn't have to do him. The thing is, what have my brother actually written? Yes! I can get up to my next driver's license test. Great. Okay, so we have a file descriptor, an integer file descriptor also. The mode refers when just wait 2 seconds. The application shall ensures that the mode of the stream as expected by the mode argument, okay, is allowed by the file access mode of the open file descriptor to which file there to which that argument references the file position indicator. So pretty much what I'm hearing here is that I need to make a new open minus everything else pretty much. Mode I open. Here we'll just say, yeah, this is not an implemented file yet. This is not an implemented function yet, so get away. There probably needs to be a constant here instead. Okay. Yeah, we have a conflict because that should. That should be print f. Yep. F put c. Local time again, but this time it's because the variables may not be initialized. And again, we're going to see that trend a lot of times. Now this function in at least what's it called in Linux. Okay, so the way that Linux file descriptors work under the hood is like this. So of course you have yourself your standard in and standard in, out, and so on. How they are made is that, for example, standard in is on the outside 1, 2, 3, and 4. In code, out inside of the code, they are actually flipped. Now the way that we can see this is by just checking here. We can see there's a clear flipping here. That also means that the rest here are flipped. Now what this function does is that it takes from here, I do believe, oh actually, yeah, from these ones up here outside the code to the ones right here. Don't ask me why. But yeah, flips them pretty much. This just like flips them. I don't know why. Now, you might ask, and I'm also asking that too, why? Why have that? Ask someone other than me. Which this function now means that I now have a I just have a function that literally does nothing. Yeah. I now have a function that literally does nothing. It returns to stream. Actually, maybe we should ensure that that the stream is like that or something like that. Just in case. F close. Oh. Now we get into the other fun ones now. Can I see? F close. CPP. C++ reference. Right here. Closes any given stream. Except for 3. Actually, 4 streams. Except for 4 streams. Now it just gives an int, which is probably a boolean, I would guess. A file and then a stream. Yeah. Pretty easy. Now if it was F close. Flush we don't need yet. Now literally we should just do this. I don't think it should. Oh yeah, it should. It does. There and there. If false, then we'll just return end of file. Oh, that's why it does, because we also need to Oh, that stresses me out. That's not capitalized. I'm so sorry, but yeah. It just... Gushy. Now we need to then make this into a file descriptor. Equals to... That was correct. But then there. Invalid use of void. Wait, is it because I then first of all need to actually mask you into there? Okay. Didn't we already have F open? We had FD open. Okay. FD. Actually, no, it's things I want to really quick be able to trace my steps back. Now, F open is, again, Linux function. Actually, we already had it here. Did I just forget to implement it? Or to make it? I guess so. It's a F open. We can take this one down here now. Takes a file, a path, and a mode. Oh, FD takes a file descriptor. Okay. And now puts another file descriptor. Don't ask me. So F open there. Now, this is the same story as here. We don't have it implemented, so we can't do anything. Now, normal close. That wasn't what I was thinking, but okay. Takes a file descriptor and a boolean and a file descriptor. Okay. I would at least guess that there's a boolean. Just close stream. I would. Is there maybe also an FD close? I'll have to check at some point, but yeah. Now, close. What makes you so much different than what makes you so much different than F close? Please do tell us. Actually, if I just like do it like this, yeah, we're gonna get it cushy. Close a stream. That much I knew. That's because this one takes the integer thing. This one takes the actual file descriptor. What can we do about that? Well, we can move all of this up to here, delete all this, and just say close. That's it. Of course, maybe with a little bit more code here, but yeah. And then F flush. F flush. I do have a. I do think I know what it may mean. Can I find the Linux? Yeah, thank you. Actually, so let's just like. Not that one. That one. Let's see. Flush a stream. For output streams, flush forces a write to all user space buffer data to give the given output or update stream via the stream's underlying write functions. What the fuck does that mean? What is a write to all of all? I guess it just writes 0, which I don't have user space yet, so that's a little bit useless for me. But okay. Right now. If you want some logic, do this. Because that's the most I can do. Okay, no, why not? Why the fuck did it just like open? Does control? Okay. File dump to null. Invalid file descriptor. Null pretty much means invalid file descriptor. At least here. How? Comparison between pointer. Ooh. Where the fuck do you see a pointer? That's F. Right there. Finally something good. That's F. F. Scanf. Okay. Scanf. Funny enough, we don't have scanf. But let's take a look at what we have in scanf. Flashbang. So I wanna have all those over there. Okay. So down below all the printing and all that, we'll have scanf. Scanf gives us read data from S and stores them according to the parameters, the parameter format, into the location given by the additional arguments. The function pointer processes as its source to receive the data. was used, but reading from S instead of... Huh? Okay, so the sentence here, and then we have a string, that one, space, and then another string, space, and then a number. We're gonna turn the string over into here, and the number over here. Okay. We are not going to be implementing that today. I need some... I need some more shit at that point. Actually, let's order these ones. Okay, here we'll say function not implemented. Because it isn't, and we're not going to implement it yet. Returns enter file. Alright, yeah, this was the very long file. How long is this going to take? Well, whilst we wait. Yeah. I didn't even do it. How many lines is this file? 10,001, I think it was. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Format that small segment. There's probably also some errors in here, so we're just... Actually it was lib cobalt dash config. One, all that, have string, yes. C types, nope. there, and there, yes. Time, there. We already have all this, so... I don't want a calculator. This one we can't do. Weights, I guess, maybe? That one we don't have. Locate the H. We do have U. Oh, now we need to look for what... on which one of these we have. Which one did I actually have? Which one did I actually implement? I implemented the normal one. Right there. Hello. CDs. Nuts. I still won't forget it. Every time. Lips down there, and actually it doesn't need to be that one. We need it to be that one, and that one is because there. Yeah, not that much actually. I don't watch him that much. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, yeah. I don't really. Yeah, I don't really watch. Yeah, that dude. I got a pretty funny clip of him yesterday's stream when he was talking about 100% code completion. Okay. Define but never use. Really? Okay, let's see this. Just seconds. Then we need to very quickly. I do not. I'm gonna really quickly just do that. Go there, thank you. And now I just have to have music over there. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, fucking here. Okay, let me just see. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking high. At that point, at that point, I can't really relate right now. But yeah. Med file descriptor. Get dump. Descriptor. He's pretty funny sometimes. Usually, there is many people who is usually very funny sometimes, but definitely not all times. Sometimes he can be a bit much. Ah, okay. Generally I don't really like there's really like a very narrow amount of people that I actually watch like on a daily basis. Though there's one thing that I've heard of him is that he is one of the best, one of the best at least in using Vim, which I can't even fathom. How the fuck can you even like roam around in Vim so fucking fast? Like that is one thing that I don't really understand. Standard definition. Okay, we are gonna do. What did that? And he uses. Holy shit! I haven't even heard of that layout. This is what kind of fucking like. What kind of witchcraft is this? Holy shit. I'm just in here using fucking QWERTY. And that's it. I don't even think that the keys keyboard, what the fuck does didn't copy? Why the fuck did it not? Please do copy, thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, one of those, yeah. Yeah, just a standard. That's a microphone. just a standard keyboard. How many pointers within a pointer do you need? Does this function need? It's a char pointer within a pointer within a pointer. To me, I use a 60%. I haven't, like, I just can't use anything else than a full-sized keyboard. Like, I just can't. But then we'll just have to do our own. Oh, that's why. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that was why. 6% keyboard. Yeah. I have a wireless number. I have a wireless number pad that magnetizes to the side of the keyboard. Yeah, like if I need to, like when I need to get myself a new keyboard, it needs to be with it, like it needs to either have a to have the numpad, right? I do I do have a numpad right over here. It needs to be with a numpad over here because yeah, it's just more, it's just better, pretty much. And can't you? Well, I have a feeling that this 1000, you can use it on both sides. Okay. Yeah. That's one thing that I need to at least want to get, because on the cobol, for real, for real. What the fuck should that even mean? I'm getting too old for this. Okay. Come on, bro. For fuck's sake. I don't. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. I may not be family friendly, but I'm not that. I'm also not that. What do you mean? Forget it. I don't even know myself. You roast corn on the cob? Nah, not really. Okay, so you have no statement. For fuck's sake. Okay, what the fuck does the compiler see that I don't see? Control reaches end of a non-void function. Okay, is it maybe because that you all need to like Canadians there? Nope. By the way, how What the fuck is threading in Cobalt? I haven't even seen that fucking word before. What the fuck? Extremely unpleasant. Next time, just write that. Don't write fucking witchcraft. Luckily, in the form of threading, there is none. Luckily, at least of what I know, at least. Yeah, there's some. Well, I need to fucking tell that to my English teacher. Whatever is cobalt, whatever cobalt is, then this is fuck. Come on, I can't read. Whatever cobalt this is, okay. For fuck's sake, I can't read anything now. At least if you are. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking do British English. No thanks. If there is one thing that I don't want to do, that is British English. Wait, do not. What type of English did you learn then? Yeah, that's the fun thing about the Danish education system in English. You don't. You just have to figure it out. Like that you just had to figure it out. That's why I have a, like, right now when I just speak English, I have a mainly Danish English accent, but I also can just like wander into whatever. Like, I just like in the Danish, like, your country doesn't care. No, like as long as you're understandable, like to the exam, you can pass. As long as you're understandable with English, you can pass. Your Danish English is very clear. Yeah, I know. And just, why did you just take from Wikipedia right there? Okay, ChatGPT. It could also be from ChatGPT. It could also be from Wikipedia. Gawk. Please do help yourself next time. Actually use something good. Use something good next time. Why do I keep trying to reformat it? Okay. Why? What the fuck is happening here? Quark is easy to use and works with basic searches and quick summaries of topics. That may be true. What if I just delete this one? Not for coding. No shit, sure. It's on fucking Twitter. There's no one who goes on Twitter to fucking code. And yes, I don't wanna fucking call it the X. What the fuck do you I just use DuckDuckGo. Freeze wrapper, lol. Nope, that's not there. I mean, it's not useful. Is anything nowadays? Okay. I'm gonna try to really quick just there. Yeah, of course, now you gave me an error. If you pour trillions into me, I could probably beat at cricket. Usain Bolt at cricket. Still pretty wasteful, yeah. Oh, fucks. Why cricket? Okay. Well, that's probably then going to be pretty hard for you. Just saying. Why the fuck have you set to nearly all functions that doesn't return error? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, I don't even want to try. I Lemao. Like you have fucking errors. Return type errors. Where do you see a type error? It's null. Like, where do you see a fucking type error here when it's null? This thing's what? Now I'm fucking getting desperate because like, what if I just like make like 3 of these? What will then fucking happen? Still, return type error. This fucking shit. What the fuck do you mean? What's it? What is underscore? Well, underscore. What is underscore? Why the fuck did you see underscore? That is the thing that I want to now know. Oh. I hope that you're fucking correct. You nope, damn it. Is there a missing semicolon or something? Nope. It's because this is wrong. Like it is being put. It is putting you as an external, so. Now in my fucking memory allocator. Okay. Standard definition. Still in my memory allocator. What the fuck? Why the like this fucking makes no sense. Please tell me that this doesn't make any fucking sense to anyone here. Please tell me that. You know what? Desperate times comes with desperate measures. What the fuck are you two now breaking with an automat? The perks of having OBS open, you can't see automat. Yeah, but like on OBS, right? Right here. You can see right here on OBS. There's nothing of automat here. It was around here where you probably said it. Actually, right there. You said it, so... problem with... It flagged fucking you're dumb. Only available on Twitch, yeah. Because fuck you, yeah. Well, you're dumb, I guess so. But why do you keep just like posting things from Wikipedia or whatever? Oh, now I'm gonna keep fucking this open from now on, okay? So I can fucking see what the fuck you to do. That wasn't posted from Wikipedia. Okay. Mine or what? My automat? Probably. Shit is allowed, but... Okay. There's some... If I really could go on the... What the fuck is it? It's on the stream. No shit. It got you. I can see that. It's the one that begins with T and ends with D. Okay. Currently, how Automat just does things is that I've set up some small filters, and then I need to then like say what the yeah. For fuck's sake. But like right now how Automod is set up currently. Oh, actually, no wait. How currently automodding is set up is that I've just set up some rules, and that's the only thing that I can do, and then I need to allow or deny certain words. That's it. That's it. That is it. What I can do. More offensive words, like for example. No, it is not. For fuck's sake. There's multiple levels. Yeah, there is. Oh. Well, there's maybe some things that maybe really quickly have to go through, but yeah. Okay. There. There. Okay. I've just set the automat a little bit down. I don't fucking nuts. I don't. Bullying, I guess. That's at least what it says. It says bullying. Okay, you can say dumb, but okay. American ass programming probably is. Again, yeah, that's because I just allowed it, okay? Freedom, yeah. Very much fucking freedom. Holy shit. Okay. Wait, is motherfucking not okay? We're gonna fucking allow that. That's also something that I'm fucking saying all the fucking time. Drinking some fast. That's a paragraph. And yes, I just allowed that, so yeah. American swear words work. I do also believe that cunt is also a American swear word, but okay. If I do fucking American, yeah. Really? Wow. Well, right. Holy shit. I'll have to really quickly ask a friend there because I don't actually know any that much about the Aussies. Imagine a man at work. at work. A work song that man working on a at a fuck. Imagine a man at work song, but if it was real, what the fuck? No, it was not because you made fun of Twitch. I will already say you that. It was not because that you made fun of Twitch. It was because that you said, yeah, that's why. Okay, I'll. Why should I? Don't want that? Probably. Why not? Invented there. Write a return string. Write string. Does write take a constant string? I think that's why. Write constant buffer. Write. Yeah. No, wait, that's not. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll have just gonna have to cast it to a normal jar. Couldn't you just have said that a little bit before? Holy shit. Yeah, that. Okay. Actually, let's not make that into a constant. Read. Yeah, why not? There. Boom. Fuck. Wait, what the? Oh, that's why I fucking said boom. Why the fuck do you bring file descriptors into this? Why does the compiler take file descriptors into this? It's not even. Fuck's sake. In fucking heaven. Holy, that's a based macro of null. Yep, that is also the real implementation systems. What happens if I now actually delete it? Well, those control reaches in none. It needs to be first and then. C definitely works. We can clearly see that here. Who is defining null? Standard definitions, standard diff here. Right down. C is perfect. C is a perfect language, and it's going. I think that is the best lie ever. Definitely a null pointer. What the fuck is? But yeah, as GCC says, I should of course add the same file that I just did. Right? Null is defined in header pair. You forgot to include. You can't make this shit up. You just can't. What the fuck? Like, why has null just stopped working? Null is the thing that definitely shouldn't work. Happy now, thank you. And now fucking, and I don't even write C. The more times goes by, the less I understand C. And the more, and I don't even write C. Yeah. Just don't start fucking writing, just don't start writing like C, not C++, but like, yeah, C++. Just do it in binary. Yeah, just. And yeah, even those, for fuck's sake. Oh, what is actually the error? Undeclared. Control reaches to the end of a. Holy shit! GCC fucking works. Because generally in C, you get a good algorithm example in terms of memory is used. Non-void function. Yeah, it is a non-void function, technically. Is there something happened in my fucking make file? Is that why? Include directory, toolchain include directory. Both of those should work. Is something macroing void too? I don't even know. Assembly. Back to work for me, cause yeah. See ya. I don't think there should be anything like for a macro for null. There's at least a definition here. There's a function type, another function type, a whole bunch of ISRs. I do not. What I will try to do real quick is to just take this one, because stuff did break when I worked on this, so nope. If I try to build everything, nope. Clean, make. Huh? Okay. What the okay, in my bootloader. Now even. Now even in my fucking bootloader. Even though I should. Did your libc break? I actually maybe I'll have to like rebuild that. Rebuild my tool chains. Should I maybe? Actually, one thing I'm real quick going to do. I'm really quick going to try to really quickly build on another branch real quick and see if null keeps fucking up. It does. Well, that is absolute cinema, huh? Fuck. If it was if it was something similar, yeah. Okay. I'll really quickly try to rebuild my tool chains. If that doesn't work, then we'll have to do something else. First of all, I'll really quickly have to go over to here. Make tool chain. On my host machine. I'll probably guess on my host machine. Yeah, what CPU is that? That's a CPU. That's an Intel CPU. i5, I do believe. Uh, what doesn't I? Why doesn't fetch wanna fucking work now? Fetch should be a fucking command that you should be able to do. None of my fetches wanna work. Okay. Sudo apt You ever use STB code? What the fuck do you mean by STB code? Single module public domain, C. Nope. I don't think so, at least. This is a project box in. Nope. I don't use. I see Raylib used. I see Raylib used this stuff. Okay. But like for me, like in what, like, why would I use like STB in this project at least, for example, or just in generally? I don't do graphics. I haven't written a graphics engine in C, at least, or C++ for that matter. So not. I've written one using in C sharp. Just waiting on miniatures. What is that download speed? Yeah, I don't know either. You know, do you wanna hear the worst part? That's not even GNU yet. That's that. That's not even GNU yet. That's miniatures. This is that was not the one. Yeah. Without leaking everything from my fucking home address. No, I mean GNU servers are usually slow as shit. Oh, okay. Okay. My school's Wi-Fi may be shit, but it's not that fucking shit. And what the fuck are you saying here? That could be from the from US, maybe. From us. Link tests are not allowed after G. I have gotten this fucking error before. Fuck's sake. Yep. Okay, you know what? I don't think, I hope that's not my all that shit. Restore right there. Fuck. Okay. I'll try to see if I can fix this to the next stream. Yes, I do use time shift. Actually, yeah, you're maybe correct. What the fuck do we even have on there? View. You're not using the system lib, right? Nope. You just vendor. You just. From my understanding, yeah. I'm just using a yeah. Like I'm using a whole different version than the version that I have on my machine, on my host machine here. So there shouldn't be any way it should like go in and fuck everything up. It shouldn't go ahead and fuck everything up, so some funny things are happening. That's sure, yeah. I'll try to see if I can fix this to the next stream, because I can already see that I've streamed for 3 hours and I need to go soon, so so I'll try to see if I can fix this to the next stream and hope that it works. And I'm fucking sure that as soon as I just end the stream, it's just like, oh yeah, it works. It works fine. I'm fucking sure about that. As soon as I just end the stream, yeah, it works. The easiest to solve are, yeah. I also hope that, but I'll have to see. At some point, I'll really quickly have to see. Where's my phone there? When do I have my exam? That is, I just said that with the most Danish accent. I'll give myself 1 day. Yeah, yeah. The whole library wants a. You couldn't print on a Tuesday, for example. Yeah, but yeah, I'll give myself a day's time to try to see if I can get this to work. The whole tool chain went out of yeah, probably. Yeah, I'll see you all at the Tuesday, not Tuesday, Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. For fuck's sake, I can't talk anymore. Stream coming to be announced. Goodbye.